rest in perfect peace. Thank you very much. We were, in 1986, we were able to get government to change the personal income tax allowances for the first time. And I think the same year, we also conducted a seminar on the economy, taxation and the economy. I did a research personally on the agricultural sector and how taxes can help the agricultural sector. But there must be a change.
For Mrs. Morenike Badminton Ashaye, the convener of today's program, once again, on behalf of ACES, we'd like to formally welcome you to this session. I hope we will also have enough time, because we'd also like to, it's not a one-way, it's not a lecture theatre, we'd also like to hear from the audience, and we hope we'll be able to create some time after all the presentations and all remarks have been made.
Chairman on this occasion, but I have accepted. But I'm going to request something from you, the participants. I hope you are going to give me what I request from you. Thank you very much. This topic is taxation and the society, and it is appropriate at this time. What I want to request from you is this. Whatever you think of this economy, whatever you have been reading in the papers, whatever is your opinion or anxiety about this society and economy, I'm requesting you to go and drop them outside. Is that possible? Yes.
Okay.
All right. Please, drop them and forget what is happening in Nigeria now. Otherwise, we won't enjoy this topic, taxation and the society.
Development activities in our community. And how does it work? When a redevelopment agency declares an area for redevelopment, we will go there and sizably make sure that we have enough buildings or an area which can generate enough tax to bring in the redevelopment target that we have for that community. For example, let's just look at what is tax increment financing. Tax increment financing, also known as value capture, is a type of public financing that recovers some or all the value that public infrastructure generates for private properties owner. And what does this mean? It means that if we come to an area and we declare this area for redevelopment, we will freeze all the taxes that is coming out of that community or within that area that we delimited. And freezing means that it's not that you're not going to be paying taxes. You're still going to pay your regular tax. But you'll be paid based on what you have on the value of your property at that moment. And that value continues to go to the state as part of your obligation to pay your due taxes.
The good news for all of us that are participating today is that we, by God's grace, shall get a special rate of 3,000 naira to obtain a copy. And after this seminar, a copy goes for 5,000 naira, because it's a lot of input that have gone into the production of this. After this, the report is going to the presidency and all the policy makers in Nigeria, with the permission of chairman and the support of the chairman of the day. And it's going to bring a lot of improvement in our tax administration in Nigeria, because we have a cross-section of Nigerians at that third people's parliament. I recommend it to you all, and it's going to be a good reading, and it's going to be a good revelation to tax administration in Nigeria.
And rural development, we talked about education and training, and we also talked about how to tackle corruption with taxation, and then we had general recommendations. I haven't spent 1 minute. So health services, we are saying that there should be reliable statistics for senior citizens, orphans, widows, children, youths, and disabled persons who cannot access the National Health Insurance Scheme due to lack of money, and with adequate budgetary provision made to cushion the sufferings of the less privileged in the society. We have learned that a lot of Nigerians die in the hospitals because they could not have maybe 5,000 naira. And you know the National Insurance Scheme, you must pay 750 every month if you are working. If you are not working, government will ask you to pay 15,000 to register. On a yearly basis, you'll be paying 15,000. How many Nigerians can afford that 15,000 yearly? So we are saying that government should cater for this class of people. With regards to housing and rural development, we believe that government should begin to develop the rural areas. In the cities like that of Lagos, I'm sure a lot of people would have preferred to move to Ekpe or other areas and pay less rent than paying highly in the city. We also said that the policy on housing should be supported with funding facilities that are within the reach of the common man. There should be tax and monetary policies to assist Nigerians to own their homes. During the Obasanjo regime, there was a sort of tax benefit that if you have a loan, that was, of course it was 100,000, that's a long time ago, but at least it is free from tax, and there's tax benefit. You can go to the bank will give you that loan at the rate of 6% at that time. Now, if you say you want a housing loan, it's going to be as if you want to trade. It's at the highest of 25 to 30%. So government should look into that area. If they are interested in housing Nigerians by the year 2020, then they should have special tax benefits. They should encourage the banks. They should encourage the finance houses so that we can accommodate ourselves. Elected, appointed and employed to work for the society, understand that it is the taxes collected from the society that pay the emoluments of office. Have you not wondered? Have you not wondered? Because the moment somebody becomes a council chairman, he is now the lord of the whole community. The moment somebody becomes governor, you cannot reach him anymore. And when you say, is it possible for you to phone your president? It's not possible. So we are wondering whether they know that we are the one paying them, that we are the boss. isn't it? And they are our servants. When I was looking through the Japanese constitution, I noticed a big difference. It was categorically stated in that constitution that the people actually own the land and they can dictate the tune. They can call the tune. Then the second one, I said, why those who pay taxes do not appreciate the value of taxation? This is the first time that we call people and we will see people coming over because of taxation. I want to thank you so much for that, because this is our money. This is our money. We must know how it is done. I mean, how it is used. The last time Federal Inland Revenue called, people to come and talk about tax policy, I saw that the hall, Sheraton Hall, was almost 3/4 empty. People didn't just turn up. And this is the policy, whether you like or not, the government will use. They will tell you we went through all the zones, whereas maybe only 500 out of 150 million people. So it's important for us to appreciate the value of taxation. Why those who steal and squander the people's money believe they have the right to do so? Because they will say it's government money. They don't think it is the people's money. And that is the difference. That is why I believe that we should be doing like the Chinese. Once you are in primary school, they start to teach you about the society, the value of the society, what you have to do as a member of the society.
It's as if Mr. Chaye actually wants us to have another constitution. She's doing so passionately, but it's just a pity. A pity in the sense that whatever you put together, you have people to implement and administrate. So where we have problem in this country is the issue of those people that are to implement it. We always have good ideas, good recommendations. I have a few recommendations that have been given in this country that you wouldn't know what will happen to it. Let me start with the tax reform of 1978. The report of the tax reform of 1978 is the Lord they happen to be one of the members of that study group.
Called ACES.
Let's start with this. In your presentation, you actually, what I understand is there is a need to review or come up with a new constitution.
That is absolutely right. We cannot continue on this present constitution. Nigeria cannot survive on it because Nigeria, like I said, consists of different nations, and we should allow each nation to say how they want to be in the system. And presently, you find that, as I said over there, the constitution is flawed. You see, at the time the military came up with that constitution, what the military should have done was to give a period where the incoming government must constitute a sovereign national conference. That could have given us peace. But you see, there are a lot of flaws in that constitution. As governments are coming in, coming in, because they saw that they have power, that constitution has given them powers, that has taken powers away from the people and given it to the political parties. They enjoy that powers.
Turning to your name and your examinations. I'm Joshua Kewode, former chairman, ICANN Academy. Let's start with taxation. Yes. What are the importance of taxation as far as, tell us the essence of this gathering first.
Well, the essence of this gathering is to look at the importance of taxation to society and governance. And you can even see from the trend of discussion today that we are looking at different aspects that can be useful for policy makers, the government, and even the society members.
There has been call for regional constitution, that we should forget about the constitution we are using right now. Are you in support of this?
Well, it's not about me being supporting or not. There have been general requests from the masses that we should look at the constitution, review it, whichever option that the masses support is where I stand.
But we've been having a lot of national conferences and all that, to come up with a new constitution, but all has been, going to the drain, because we had one, second, and the third. Even during Jonathan, we've never had any of them being implemented.
Well, one thing I just want to tell us is that we should not be discouraged. One day, our suggestions will be useful. I know that we are having a listening government, and they will surely listen to us, and there will be positive improvement. The fact that one has not been implemented, we should not be discouraged by it.
No, but what will you say about our tax reforms, our tax administration in Nigeria?
Well, with the new tax policy, if it is effectively implemented, in addition to the suggestion made today, we will have more revenue to the government and more accountability in tax administration.
Shomo me, FCTI, I'm the 12th president and the second female of the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, and the immediate past president and first female of the West African Union of Tax Institutes. Currently, I head the Association of African Tax Institutes, and I'm also the first female. I retired from FRA, but later where I worked for 4 years.
Let's talk about tax policies in Nigeria.
Well, tax policies in Nigeria, we can look at it from two perspectives, either from tax policy being policy on its own, or if you want to look at the revised national tax policy, which is a little bit different from tax policy on its own, because tax policy is when government takes decisions that this is the way you want to do things.
Well, tax increment is one easy way that the government can finance most of the development projects, and it's beneficial to the society, it's beneficial to the people in the community, it's also very beneficial to the government, so also to the developers who come in and join force with government for development activities.